Maybe 10.
I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
You have to make a shift. What up, DMV? We getting money whole time, fucking bitches whole time, rapping DC whole time. We getting money whole time, fucking bitches whole time, rapping DC whole time. Your shine whole time, doing this whole time, doing this whole time, doing this whole time. Man, you're back, doing this whole time.
Like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
Welcome back to a pod named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing. And got a special episode for you. We're not doing Kickback conversations tonight. We're not doing Kickback After Dark tonight. And we're not doing Kickback Sports because somebody don't even watch sports. So what we're doing is our weekly countdown of the biggest stories of the week. And we have a special guest with us tonight, Get Fit with Jacq.
Hey, guys.
Now, actually, before we let you tell yourself a few things about tell them a few things about yourself.
Yes.
Let me properly introduce the podcast. So again, it's a pod named Kickback, like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing. I'm no breaks new, the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. We should say Monday, but this is Words Day because we do live on Wednesday, but then it goes to everywhere else on Thursday.
Gotcha.
So depending on, if you live, you see it tonight. Now you see it tomorrow. Every Words Day, we right back at it. I am the Black Savage, the Magneto of my people, and I consider be a special guest. Get Fit with Jacq. Now, I guess get in your background, a little background, what you do, your socials and all that good stuff.
Okay. Hey guys, so I'm Get Fit with Jacq. I've been training for the last 4 years, started in 2016, and I just made it a lifestyle. It's like a second nature thing now, just like getting up and brushing your teeth. So now that I've hit my 4th year, I've transitioned into teaching group classes. So I focus on glutes and abs to firm, strengthen, and tone your glutes and abs.
That's right. I'm about to be a student.
We're doing 6-packs over here because everybody has a 6-pack. You just got to get the fat off of it. That's all you have to do.
I've been telling people I had a 6-pack, but it's just, they ain't believe me.
Believe them.
Please believe me. J. Lou and Mel was like, oh, tell her we need her ab exercise. And I was like, nigga, we're not going to do it.
No, y'all not going to do it. But y'all can come to my class Monday and Thursday, 7 p.m. Train and die. 85, okay. Yes.
Okay. And what is that? Glutes and abs?
Glutes and abs.
Ladies, my ass up. Ladies like my ass on right now. I need to work on that. I need to work on this pregnancy.
But fellas, you still need to do those workouts because it strengthens your core and it gives you good form on all your exercise, whether you're working on chest, whole body, full body. So you definitely don't miss out on that. Don't miss out on those glute exercises.
Okay. Glad you mentioned that.
Yes.
I'll keep that in mind.
Because as women, we don't like martini classes, where you're all buff. You got the little skinny little chicken legs. So you have to do those exercises to balance it out.
Makes sense. And shout out to our sponsors. So if you get in shape, that you can go to mysexroom.net, get your lingerie and all your other stuff, or your toys and all that good stuff. Use code Kickbackers, get 10% off. Also, shout out to Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. Use code Kickbackers, you get 10% off your cleaning of your apartment, your house, your office, whatever you need. Holler at Mo's Marvelous Cleaning and mysexroom.net. You fuck with mysexroom.net?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
I will say this, you guys. Another great thing about being fit, your stamina is skyrocketed. You might not have enough time to do what you want to do, but your stamina is up there. So tying in with
Get fit with that. You better get fit. So our first segment we do every week is high low.
Okay.
That's your high of the week and your low of the week.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you a little bit of time to think of it. Then I'm do mine. Well, I'll do mine first. Give you time to think about it.
Gotcha.
Now, high low. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. My low. Let me see. What is my low for this week? Do I not have a low?
That's a good thing.
That definitely is a good thing. We gotta clap it up for that because I was like, wait a minute. I don't think I have a low. My high of the week is just getting back on track. I'm in sales.
Okay.
Some insurance outside of all this podcast and shit. And just getting back, it's the holiday time, sales is slowing down.
Yes.
And I had a pretty damn good day today.
That's good.
Clap it
Clap it up.
So that's been my high of the week so far. So, I did have a low, I had an extended death. Not anyone I knew, but someone that was close to someone I'm close to.
Right.
Passed. And you gotta be there for your peoples. You know what I'm saying? So that was probably my low of the week. What about you? How low?
I didn't have a low. I'm with you. But I did have a high. One of the people that have come to some of my classes, her daughter, she brings her daughter there because she works out before she comes to my class.
Okay.
So I always, make sure her daughter, you gotta go to the bathroom, you need any help, you anything, and I'll take her to the room, play Baby Shark. So, so before my class, so her mom came in, she was just like, "Do you know your spirit?" And I said, "What do you mean?" It just threw me off because I wasn't, I'm focusing on my class. I wasn't, so I was kind of thrown off. So she was just like, "My daughter loves you." She was just like, and I see you. A lot of people are drawn to you. She said, especially children. She said, that's a good thing. She says, my husband was going to take her out to eat and buy her a toy. And she says, no, I got to go to the gym.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So she said, and she said she refers to you like, as her girlfriend. So she's like, I got to go see my girlfriend. So, of course, when I come in, she always runs up to me and, I'll take her to the room. We have our time. So she was just like, my daughter just loves you. And I was just like, and I love her daughter too. She's just so adorable. I love kids. Kids have I think I love kids so much because they have such a pure spirit. It hasn't been tainted, so you get that true feeling, that true love from them.
I agree. I'm Uncle New to all the damn kids. So I definitely, feel the same way. And sometimes I just marvel at it's basically what you're saying, their innocence, the lack of corruption, like their purity. Exactly. They're going to tell you, that tastes nasty. But this tastes good. Or, I don't like that. I had a skin tag. You know what a skin tag is?
Yes.
So I had a skin tag. I'm at the pool one day. My nephew like, what's that?
They're very honest. They're very honest. But you know what? Their honesty sometimes puts you in check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you need somebody to be like, no.
Or even on the good side, you sitting there and like, I just love you so much. Or that was, you took me to the pain.
My heart.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
The love from a kid, it's so pure. And it's not bullshit. Unless they trying to get something. I watched that too.
But then
Can we go see the movie now? Nah. Oh, that was a lie. That was a goddamn lie. Huh? But yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hello.
Yes.
And now our big stories of the week, our viral stories of the week.
My left stroke just went viral.
Gotta start with the one, the only, the incomparable. DC's own, by the way, Dave Chappelle. Did you see him on Saturday Night Live?
I did.
What'd you think?
I love Dave Chappelle. I love his rawness. I love his authenticity. I love that he speaks his truth no matter what. Even if he knows he's gonna ruffle feathers, he doesn't care. And I love that about him. And you have to respect his opinion. Everybody has one, So either you can entertain it and you can just walk away from it. So that's how I feel about that. But I'm for Dave. He spoke some truth.
Absolutely. Excuse me. And Dave has a way of tying everything together.
Yes, I love how
like even the Kanye, billionaires don't wear chains, don't wear the money around their neck, tuck it in. Then when they took his money away, it was like, yeah, well, pull your chain back on, nigga. You ain't a billionaire. Right. And I thought that line was pretty much saying, welcome back to being a nigga, Kanye.
pretty much.
Like, welcome back. I thought he was very respectful. He did his little disclaimer. I don't, his statement. I don't support any anti-Semitism in any way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
I stand with my friends in the Jewish community. Now you about to get these jokes.
Exactly.
And it's a lot of truth. Do Jews run Hollywood? I'm not in Hollywood. I don't fucking know. But
they run the industry, music industry.
I was in that. And he said, hey, what did he say? It is a lot of them there. I'm saying it's a lot. But then he also said, but if you go to Ferguson, there's a lot of niggas there. That's where they shut down Mike Brown. So obviously we don't run that. Right. But I thought he made poignant points. I thought it was witty, timely. He takes the pulse of the nation right now and he points it back at you. And as you see the absurdity in some shit and the intelligence in some shit. Like when he was doing another special, he was saying how he hates cancel culture. But he was like, you're never gonna do anything. I heard what you said, your life is over, and you're gonna be bad forever. And he was like, who is that, y'all? To the audience. He was like, who? He's like, that's y'all motherfuckers. Yeah, that's the audience. That's how y'all sound to me.
Right.
Take all your money, we're gonna boycott you, we're gonna do that. He's like, that's how y'all sound.
Right.
That crazy. I love that he puts a mirror up. Do you watch House of Dragons?
I don't.
Did you watch Game of Thrones?
I'm not a Game of Thrones person.
How you know?
Because I tried to watch it and it just didn't interest me.
How many episodes you watch?
Like two.
You got to get past the first two. Okay. The first episode to me was so dry. Look, the camera work. They didn't have no budget yet, so it looked like kind of old. I was like, they talking all this funny shit. I don't understand LV and all that, but it's hood shit. It's murder. It's
really
all the freakiest sex. They be doing like it be in brothels. The fucking.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, it's like a hood movie.
Okay.
Back in the day, it's gangs beefing with each other, doing drive-bys on horses and dragons and shit.
Oh wow.
It's everybody fucking each other. They got all the prettiest people on there, so you want to see them. When they get naked, you're like, oh, shorty bad as shit. It's
Game of Thrones fans. I'm gonna check it out. I'm saying
something good. But his skit that he did for House of the Dragon on Saturday Night Live was fucking hilarious. He brought back all the old Dave Chappelle characters, the little crackhead dude, Sookie, Ice-T, the dude spraying his jury curl, and Silky Johnson. I hate you so much. I hate you guys over all the bad things in life happen to you.
Check that out.
Yeah, definitely. Dave the man. And I love the fact that he's from DC too. I think I said that many times. I love that, man. And
don't say it some more.
And I think he did a great job, man. ADL, back up off my man. I ain't trying to cancel Dave Chappelle. I'm like,
Dave Chappelle cannot be canceled.
He can't.
Just stop.
He's a work for hire. He partners with people. He doesn't work for anybody. So Netflix says, hey, let's do these 3 specials. All right, pay me this amount of money, I'll do them. Boom. Then the deal is over with. He got all his money. Hey, let's do 3 more specials. All right, pay me. Then he do them. Then the deal over with. So he can't be canceled. And Netflix isn't going to cut off his shit because they already paid him. So it's like, we done paid Dave Chappelle $50 million for these 6 specials. And you want us to just take them off our platform?
Not going to do it.
He got real power. See, Kanye wanted to partner. No, Kanye wanted to work for, maybe / with all the major white corporations. Dave Chappelle wanted to do an equal partnership, almost a work for hire type thing. And
it worked.
And that's where you have real power. Yeah. If I'm under your company as an employee, I don't have no power.
That's true.
And Kanye keeps screaming, I made billions, because they'll pay you more money to be under them so that they can always have control.
Yeah.
So, for a minute, Kanye had more money than Jay-Z because they're paying him so much for the privilege of owning you.
Yes.
Jay-Z says, you don't own me. I'm not going to make quite as much in the early going.
But
you can't cancel me. What's his drinks? His liquor called Douce, 100% Douce. He owned Tidal outright. He owned Ace of Spade outright. Proclamation outright. So you can't fire him. Jay-Z said, remember Kanye was like, I can say anti-Semitic shit and Adidas can't do nothing. Well, Jay-Z could really say that because he don't work for nobody.
He don't.
But
I love Dave Chappelle.
yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Great job, Dave. Someone else who's always done a great job, who unfortunately wasn't here with us in this moment to celebrate, Chadwick Boseman, who played the Black Panther. Rest in peace,
Yes.
Chadwick. I went and saw Wakanda Forever.
I haven't yet. I'm so excited. Everybody's telling me that I need to bring tissue.
Yeah, I'll say this. I just knew I was gonna cry because I'm so emotionally invested into the story and into the courage. Anytime a black man out here doing good, and then he wasn't struck down, but he loses his life prematurely. I feel that shit too.
Right.
So I was like, I'm going to be in there balling.
Right.
I didn't cry, which is kind of surprising. But there were one or two moments where it was right. It
hit you. Yeah.
And I don't want to spoil no spoilers. I'm not gonna say anything about the movie until next week's episode.
I gotta go watch it.
Next week's episode, right before Thanksgiving, on Thanksgiving Day, all the spoilers, all the words, all the everything.
So make sure you go check it out before then.
Yeah, or hold off for next week's episode until then.
Right.
And that's the next week's Kickback episode. We are also doing Kickback After Dark with Zerlina Devine, and we'll be talking about adult content censorship on social media.
Oh,
talking about
very interesting
trauma-informed kinks. So it's gonna be one of those episodes. So you do watch that one next week. But
let me sip my
tea. But I mean, Wakanda Forever was number one, of course. I don't know if it broke all the records like the first one did, but we'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. And this is still, what you call this? Is it post-COVID now?
Yeah, it is post-COVID. It is post-COVID.
It is, because I've started going places without a mask. I'm the dude that wear a mask everywhere, like to this day.
Yes.
Like, to this day. Yeah, that's me. Always getting a mask. And I was hanging out with a group of friends, and we were all going into the store, and I was the only one with a mask on. I was like, well, shit, if it's in here and y'all get it, we're going back to the damn house.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna give it to me any goddamn way. So I took my mask off, and that was the first time I was ever in a Walmart without a mask since the pandemic.
I will say this. When I'm with my daughter, I have my mask on all the time because she is not going to let me, which is good. But it's been a couple times where I just want to run in somewhere and I'm by myself and I just don't wear the mask, or I forget it in the car and I just be like, let me hurry up.
And I'm really tired of the mask because it puts your beard all crazy. So as a man, as a bearded man, the mask is like horrible, though. It's just horrible.
Yeah.
And I know y'all looking at me, Kickback, it's like, what's going on with your head? I'm growing my hair. I'm in that in-between phase. Just don't be making no comments on Facebook and YouTube about my hair. I'm in the other stage. It's going to grow out, goddammit, okay? Cut me some slack. But I guess we can move on to our what the fuck story of the week. Go see Wakanda.
It's the mayor.
You know all this music is me.
Is it?
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
When I was young, shit, I ain't a kid anymore. Sometimes, boy, I tell you. On a somber note, on a more serious note, what the fuck story of the week is really a what the fuck.
Definitely.
Shanquella Robinson lost her life in Cabo, Mexico, on a trip with friends, in quotes, air quotes, friends, and they told her mother that she died of alcohol poisoning. Well, actually, it said the whole lie up really well. She isn't feeling well. She isn't feeling well. Now she's died of alcohol poisoning. And the mother, of course, didn't buy that and wanted people to look into it. And they found when they discovered her body, they noticed that it was some vertebrae broken in her back and in her neck. Yeah. So it was spine and neck. What the fuck was they doing to her? They say those are the kind of injuries you suffer in a car accident, or maybe like in a you fell from something.
Did you see the video? I
saw a portion of it where a girl was repeatedly punching her, and they were like telling her to fight back.
And she said no. Wouldn't.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to understand who that person was to her for her to not feel like she wanted to harm that person.
Yeah. Or just fear. And I want to know why it's a man's voice saying that and not
nobody's
stepping in between
helping.
them.
Nobody.
How the
was
fuck you
helping.
letting people? Nobody's perfect. I've been in group settings where people that got into a fight. Shit. I've been the person that was in the fight.
Right.
Or getting into the fight. And people like, hey, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
See, and before social media, we didn't fight like that. When it got to, the point where that person is incapable, everybody is not five or a couple people would stop it.
And real nigga shit, if you a real nigga, you a real bitch. If you see somebody ain't trying to fight you back, unless you just a bully.
That's
now
true.
I have put my hands on somebody, and so they not, that ain't what they want.
Mm-hmm.
My hands go back to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you just a bully, you don't get no points for being a bully.
But if these are her so-called friends,
who
was this person?
Right. And
what happened?
How you let two of your friends fight and it gets to the point of death?
Exactly.
Like, how the fuck you do that? Like, what do y'all? Exactly. What's really going on? And that's why my little sister hit me like, man, people. That's why I don't see them travel with her friends. Mm-hmm. I was like, sis, they weren't her friends. You can have friends. Friends don't typically kill each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, those weren't her friends. For some reason, she thought they were her friends. Mm-hmm. Well, she, whatever. But like, that's not friendship. That's not. And I mean, beyond the point where it gets to murder. Just watching that video, she's beating that girl, punching her face repeatedly, and the girl won't fight back, and you still going. Even if me and one of my friends get into a goddamn fight, let's say my boys punch me in the face, and I don't hit him back, he ain't gonna keep going.
Right.
He can be like, oh, he don't want no.
Or even if he does, somebody gonna be like, okay, bruh.
Yeah, exactly. another friend is gonna be like, whoa, right. Like, so that whole shit was disgusting. Young lady lost her life.
And people, let me make it clear. A lot of people are saying, that those injuries couldn't really have killed her. You can have internal bleeding from injuries from a fight and not know it, and lay down and go to sleep and not wake up. So you have to look at what the aftermath of those effects of, because she was not defending herself at all. And she was repeatedly being beaten in the head. So.
And had fucking broken bones in her neck and back. That's enough to kill you.
It is.
Like, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I'm not going to sit here and profess to know. Rest in peace to that young queen.
Yes.
I hope whoever is responsible is brought up on charges. And let's say, for example, the girls that she was fighting, her friends didn't kill her. Somebody else did it or something else did it. Still fuck them bitches. And that bitch ass niggas that was holding the camera or holding his phone recording it. How that video footage get leaked? How is that footage out?
Because somebody want to make some money.
Why the fuck are you recording it?
Because somebody want to make some money.
And somebody want to go to jail. Because to me, everybody in that room is complicit.
True.
If nobody stepped in, Mr. iPhone person recorder, you complicit in the murder.
That's true. That's true.
The fuck? But rest in peace, Shanquella Robinson. While we're here, might as well do a rest in peace to those young students, football players at the University of Virginia who lost their lives when a former player approached them. Either they were on a trip, so they don't know if he was on the bus with the kids or he approached the bus where the kids were. But some people were shot on the bus and shot off the bus.
Okay.
3 died so far. 3 young black men in college.
That's what I was trying to figure out what the motive was.
I heard that he had made a statement saying that he was getting bullied. He didn't know what to do about it.
By those 3 young men, or we don't know.
Not sure. I'm not even sure if that story is
it's true.
100% true.
Okay.
But the link I saw, his father allegedly said that. So I'm like, okay. I don't tolerate bullying in any form or fashion. I think it's cowardly. I think all bullies need a good jab.
And bullying is different now. Bullying is different now. Before, like even back in the day, bullying, you always had somebody where it always ended up where the bully got their ass beat. Somebody was just like, okay, I'm tired of, anybody be the person that it was picked on, but they're just looking and observing. They're like, okay, bro, like you doing way too much. But these days, you're behind a computer, you're behind your phone.
Yeah.
You can post stuff, you can, make people hate a person. So it's more mental, and that's detrimental. That's very, very. Some people can't deal with that.
Yeah. The mind isn't always the strongest muscle. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. That is true.
Very, very real. I remember when me and Ashanti were dating and everybody went online and was talking about her and Irv. It affected me. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading. You don't know about my Ashanti crush?
No, I don't. This is news to me. So back it up. So how did y'all how did y'all link?
Well, it's a crush.
Okay.
So but she has played along with my crush online. Okay. So I feel like since she's entertaining my crush, then she's my girlfriend. Because if she wouldn't entertain it, then we wouldn't be in a relationship.
What if she just likes to be entertained?
We're still
you're still in a relationship.
Still getting married in a relationship.
Oh Lord Jesus.
No, the only thing she's really done is just wish me happy birthday because the kickbackers, the listeners of the podcast always hitting them like, he love you, tell him happy birthday. He love you.
That was sweet.
She wished me happy birthday and they all been crazy.
Of
like,
course.
why'd you do it? No, you're never gonna get the end of it. You can talk about it every episode. I don't know, man. The cyberbullying thing is crazy.
Yes.
And it's painful. And as I think you were telling me earlier about a story with some, depression made them, jump. So cyberbullying can lead to depression, and depression can be deadly.
Yes.
It isn't always about physical. But I do want to say, just watch your friends, and you don't have to stay in a toxic environment.
No,
like you don't.
Protect your peace and happiness at all costs. And when I say at all costs, I mean I don't care if it's a family member. I don't care if it's your child. You need to go ahead and raise them correctly, and address what they need to be addressed at that time. Don't be the old school and be the you need to stay in the child's place. You don't need to know. These kids can get online and be grown and learn grown things without you even telling them. So have those conversations with your kids, significant other, friends,
employer.
Yes, employers, definitely, coworkers,
employees.
Set your boundaries and stick by them, because if you don't protect your peace and happiness, you're always going to be at the whim and the control of somebody else.
Yeah, even your celebrity crushes. I would never let Ashanti say this whatever to me. You know what I mean? I don't care if
what if she was just to say, I'm feeling lonely tonight. I want you to just pull up on me, I want to see you. And y'all ain't had no kind of interaction. You gonna go?
I'm going. Yeah.
She's gonna use you.
I'm gonna get used.
Oh, I mean,
use me up.
Hey, if that's what you like to do, that's the thing. Be honest. Be honest with yourself. Then you won't be disappointed.
But see, Ashanti's my dream girl.
Right.
So it's like, if who's your dream guy? Don't say me, but somebody else.
I have two.
Okay.
Tupac, of course.
Tupac.
And Method Man.
So Tupac came back from the dead and was like, Jacq, come on.
Let me tell you something. Even back in the day, I'd be like, look, anybody I was with, look, I'm gonna be gone for this weekend. I'll be back on Sunday. I love you, but I'm out.
and I believe in that for real, because I had to damn time I date polyamorously. So right. I'm like, it's really whatever. But every woman I know, I'm going with Ashanti. Now I would hope the woman would go with me. I don't necessarily, it ain't gotta be a solo mission.
That would be nice.
Right, ain't no solo mission, ain't gotta be. But I think every woman, I give that to my woman I'm dating too. So who is it? And like you said, Method Man, Tupac, recipe spot. But Method Man, I'd be like, all right. I mean,
what if she wanted you to come with her, with you, with Method Man or Tupac? Would you be comfortable?
Well, I'm not gay.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
So I wouldn't. But I have met more women who their on a low fantasy was two men. I don't have problems with that if everything is everybody
not on the same page.
Yeah,
right.
It can't be
right vibe.
It can't be and I don't mean this in a disrespectful in that way, but I wouldn't want it to be with a bisexual man. because
Gotcha. I mean,
he
that's your
might,
preference.
you know what I'm saying? He might be, you know, like I wanted to be, but not that he would like me. I'm not saying every black man would like me, but if it was another straight man, I would be more comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But
Understandable.
I'm all about fantasy, making fantasies come true. So I'll be like,
Now he said
let me know.
man, but woman, Rihanna, definitely, and Melissa Ford.
I fuck with Melissa Ford. She was like top 3 on my list for like 15 years. She's not in my top anymore, but
Why?
They come up with a new flavor of chicken wings every day. Lemon pepper, hot lemon pepper, sriracha.
I'm a loyal one.
so I'm loyal to Ashanti, and that's about it. Like Ashanti, my one. But I got
amazing.
others.
Y'all check her out on her Instagram. She works out.
I've been
She's
watching
about to
Melissa.
get into Pilates, so I'm excited to see that.
I still be watching them. Melissa, her and Gloria Velez. I still follow both of them, and those were the top 2 video vixens.
Yes.
In what's that? 2006, 7, something like that.
The night. Well, yeah,
that was the 90s.
Well, she was on Jadakiss Knockout. That's when I fell in love with her.
That might be the damn night.
That's
late
when I
90s.
fell in love with her.
That is probably the late 90s.
Because they used to always compare her to Jessica Rabbit from Roger Rabbit.
I remember. I bought the DVD to the Thong Song video with the behind the scenes footage. And Cisco spent all this behind the scenes extra shit was with Melissa Ford and Gloria Velez. But it was like BET Uncut or not Pornhub, but Twitter.
Uncut. BET, I miss Uncut. If you can bring that back.
I do too.
Oh my gosh. It's so much content out here y'all could put on there.
I'm about to so I prefer like real shit.
Right.
Like shit that seems like it's normal.
Right.
I don't really go for I don't really do the porn and all that shit, but it's the theatrical setting and they have the lighting and right now I want to see 2 people that's real life, they got the jobs and shit.
Right.
So I watch a lot of amateur. And that behind the scenes wasn't amateur porn.
No.
I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to say is it was just people being themselves. It wasn't just we're in the video and we're doing music and we're doing music. It was like, nigga, I'm tired. Like you get some Popeyes. It was just them being real, and I appreciate that. And then I appreciate that also in the sexual space. I'm about to sign up for somebody OnlyFans. I have withheld all this time. I'm thinking about to sign up. I got an idea who's going to be like 2 or 3 people. I'm about to go on their OnlyFans.
You gonna go where?
Sign up for their OnlyFans to watch, because I want some real natural shit.
Yeah.
Some real amateur shit. Some realistic shit.
Yeah.
I think I'm about to do that. I've been thinking about this shit all day today, but
let's get back on track.
Yeah, get back on track. Get back on track. This is some shit that when I found out this was a real thing, I was like,
so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
So, out of all the beauty of Wakanda Forever, there's a segment of black men apparently who don't like the movie and are boycotting the movie because they don't feel that there was any strong black male representation. And
Seriously?
I'm just seriously.
Did you guys go watch The Woman King?
There's a good question. and how about every movie got male representation or strong male representation, or at least more black male representation than black women representation, I would say. But
Hurt dog will holler. Self-projection.
Yeah, I was like, that's what you took out of Wakanda Forever. Everything that movie was about. That's what you took. Now I will admit, the stars of the movie, it was all women, to be honest. Like that's true. But I don't see why that's a problem.
But why is that wrong? Because if you really if you really go back and you do your research and you look at Cleopatra, stuff that she used to do, she was a genius. She used to put perfume on her sails, so when she rode past, the men smelled her. They knew she was coming. Like it's women. I'm sorry, and I might get backlash off this, but women rule the world. That's why we give birth. That's why men don't give birth. I mean, we're very powerful. We're very powerful. That doesn't take anything from a man. A man is very powerful too. So don't think that because women have that capability that it takes away from a man, because there's a lot of things that men can do that women can't do.
Yeah.
But to take that from that movie, you missed the whole point. You
whole point.
You went into it in a negative vibe that you didn't even receive all the positivity that it did give you. And I didn't even went to go see it yet, but I've seen people when a movie emotionally drains you, not drains you in a bad way, but brings those emotions out of you. And it might be emotions that you've been needing to get out. That's a powerful movie, and it has messages behind that, and you didn't even receive none of that.
It's like that. It never crossed my mind that it was. I don't even know how to frame it. That there was no strong black male lead, or there were too many strong black women leads. Like who? My brain don't. I can't see that. That's gonna
But
be.
What is your definition of a strong man and a weak man? What did you see that it portrayed that it was showing men as a weakness? This is my question.
Yeah, I can't answer that but I think I got into it on Facebook with a dude. I didn't even think, but the girl made a post like, any men that feel this way come to this post. Now, and I was like, she's trolling. No, I've never heard a man say that. You just making this post because you think you know what I'm saying? You're trolling. Yeah. This is you being toxic. Do any man think that there was too much black women in the movie?
She get all the toxic out of the men.
And when she said that, and somebody posted something, I didn't write this, I'm just posting it. And I responded to it like, oh shit, it really is niggas that think this way. Oh shit. And he was like, yeah, because black women don't care, and the black man and Disney's plot to destroy, to emasculate the black man in the movie, and they did this. And I was just like, oh shit, she ain't trolling. She knew you was gonna come on this post. I'm on her post trolling like, you don't know nigga think that way. What nigga sitting around going, oh, too many strong black women? Shut the fuck up.
You
and
know,
then I found out it was true.
You can look at it different ways, because I also look at, and I love history and I like learning about real history, but
anyone who says too many strong black women is nuts. I agree. That's crazy.
I agree too. Because black women have supported black men since the test of time. Like, we watch you guys being raped by our masters, and we still have love for you. We give our babies away. We still protect you. We still feed you. We still clothe you. We still give you the love that you need, because we know as black women, and I don't know where the disconnect came from, but we as black women, we understand that black men are going through a lot. We know what you guys go through. That's why we support you the way that we do. So I don't understand why we can't get the same thing, because it's not a battle, but the battle that you're fighting right now, all these men that are mad about this Wakanda, the white men are loving this. They loving this.
And the white women, Becky texted me asking, was I mad? I was like, no, Becky, back up off me, Becky. Over the sons, you gotta relax, you blacks. But yeah, and Mel, who is on the podcast. She just got promoted. We shouted it out, super duper chef. So she's not here every week. But congratulations. But she's always telling me like, men always saying this, or black men saying this and saying that. And I'd be like, I don't know niggas say that shit. And I always say that. I had to text her like, Mel, you're right. I just got into a conversation with one of the niggas. You were right. They're proving you wrong every week. And I'm like, fellas, that's something in you. Because when I saw all those powerful women running Wakanda, doing what they had to do, I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but I felt like, right, and especially when I saw Lupita Nyong'o, she right there with Ashanti. Like, and somebody was like, you keep talking about Lupita, Ashanti gonna get you. I was like, Ashanti gotta get both of them.
What? 2 for 1. Class.
Exactly. You get a Fogo, but a BOGO, what is it? Buy one,
get one free.
Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free.
Listen to this one.
Yeah, because Lupita is, I don't even want to say what I don't want to be disrespectful. I was gonna move on.
Did you see The Woman King?
I didn't see The Woman King.
You need to go watch it.
So, I do, but somebody had said something to me like, it's a story about, I guess the woman's supposed to, I don't know what the fuck she's supposed to do, but it's supposed to be something bad. And I was like, how y'all gonna ruin the movie for me? I didn't get a chance to see this shit yet. But it was like, just based on a story of a black woman that she kidnapped 100 black men and put them in slavery to a white man. I was like, what?
No, go watch it. Go watch it. It is about what I took from it, and I don't know that person that told you that, but what I took
Probably
from
the
it.
same motherfucker this.
Right.
Wakanda.
It's very powerful women. People got to understand just because there were just men warriors out there were women warriors as well. And what it showed you was
Shout
the
out to
women
Dora
warriors.
Milaje.
Exactly. The women warriors were the ones that couldn't be married off the daughters. So the fathers would give them off to the king. I'm tired of dealing with her. So here, take her. So she would become a warrior. Or, they didn't have husbands. They didn't have any attachments because they wanted them focused on being a warrior. So those were those type of women. And there's women in the world like that all the time. You see a lot of women that do not want to have kids. They want to be able to move when they want to move. Men too. So it's a beautiful movie. I took my daughter. My daughter's 8.
Okay.
She actually wanted to go see it. She told me. So
That's what's up.
we was in there crying and enjoying the movie, but she took a lot from it, and she felt very powerful after it. And so I think any mother, daughter, if you haven't taken your child to go see Woman King, definitely go see it because it is beautiful. It's very uplifting, and it gives them that power, that inner warrior that they can do whatever they want.
I'll definitely be watching that. I just told y'all that I still wear a mask every day, and we're just starting to get out of that. So usually I go to the movies to see whatever Marvel joint I like. I usually stay the fuck out the movie.
You're a Marvel fan.
Yeah. Okay. I'm definitely a Marvel movie fan. I didn't do the comic books and all that shit.
Okay.
But if it's a Marvel movie, because I want to watch it in 3D, I usually go. Everything else, I catch it on HBO Max or something. I'm still not fully integrated into society yet. Like this whole COVID shit fucked me up. I'm still chilling, nigga. Like
the aftermath.
Yeah, but I know when I went out of town last week before last, I realized I'm the only one. Because like I said, we was going places and I'm the only one with a mask. I'm like, so y'all niggas y'all back to normal.
It's because it's like the flu now. COVID is like the flu. It's like you might get, you might not, but just make sure you be careful.
It's rough for me. I had I lost people to it. Yeah. So it's still right. It's a little spooky to me. But and I'm compromised. I have blood pressure, so I would be high risk for it.
So you do need to wear your mask.
Oh, so I do. See? Told y'all.
Look, don't listen to everybody else. Do what you need to do for you. For real.
For real. Let's see. Oh, this is something good. Now we can talk about something that's actually good.
Let's go, y'all.
If it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music, if it's hustling, whatever, you're on a marathon, so.
You're on your marathon. Our Nipsey Hussle Award winner for excellence and achievement goes to Bad Boy. Shine, I remember the rapper Shine from Bad Boy Records. He's established a scholarship with Diddy for my alma mater, HU, as students in Belize can come to Howard and get a free education.
That's
and he calls it the Sean Puffy Combs Scholarship because Diddy went to Howard, of course. I was the first person on a Diddy scholarship because I dropped out after 2 years to rap just like Diddy.
Okay.
So we call that the Diddy Scholarship. So shout out to HU. And this is some wild shit, Kickback, because nobody's saying no smart shit in the comments either. But I didn't go to homecoming this year, but I'm going next year.
Okay.
And I have to go next year because next year would be the 25th anniversary of my graduating class.
Oh, that's big.
Yes, I'm 95 years old, just so you know. But so I'm definitely going next year, definitely, and turning up.
You better.
Got to 25 years.
Got to.
And it's, it's in my hometown. Shout out to DMV, DC, what up?
Shout out to Shine, though. That's beautiful.
Yeah, definitely.
That's beautiful. I love that they reconciled. I really do.
Me too. And I had recently thought they had another little issue.
Right.
But when I saw this, I was like, oh, there's no issue.
Yeah.
There's no issue.
Yeah.
They doing their thing.
They good.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Shine, Diddy, and Howard University, and Jordan Brand, because Jordan is the official sports sponsor for all of the athletics at Howard now.
Oh, that's good.
So, Michael Jordan, this big Nike Jordan company, doing this with the HBCU.
Okay.
So, shout out to Mikey Williams, the number one basketball recruit in the country for the last 2-3 years. From 10th grade, he's the next LeBron. And I think he's a junior now. So he'll be coming out in a year or two. No, He's a senior, I guess, and he's going to he committed to Penny Hardaway School.
Okay.
I think it's Memphis. That's another
Okay.
HBCU.
Make sure y'all tune into him.
So
Watch
the
him.
the best high school basketball player in the country is going to an HBCU.
That's what's up.
I want my round of goddamn
Look.
applause. Oh, don't give my goddamn round of applause, goddamn it.
Rounds of applause.
Make that ass clap.
Hey.
Okay, so we gotta get into what we got. Oh, Netflix and chill. What are you guys watching?
Netflix and chill. What does that even mean?
It means that this is what I like to watch when I'm chilling. We talked a little bit about Wakanda.
Okay.
Wakanda Forever.
Okay.
I don't want to say anything else because it's going to lead to a spoiler if I keep talking.
Right. And I haven't watched it yet, so no, we done with that.
I'm gonna set my face. But 50 Cent has been killing the game. With all the Power spinoffs.
Yes, he has. Shout out to 50.
The jail show on CBS, and then the BMF TV show, TV series. Now, him and Stars have released a BMF documentary where they're talking to the actual people that were there. That shit is fucking fire.
Yes, it is.
You been watching it?
Of course.
Okay, all right, man, all right. You ain't watching Game of Thrones, so
look.
I ain't know you been watching it. That
Look.
BMF documentary.
Look, yeah, that he did. I love 50. And I know a lot of people, he rubbed people the wrong way, but I love that too. I like 50 because he does what he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
He's real. And he transitioned from a rapper to a mogul. From a hustler to a rapper to a mogul. So he's, he has a blueprint. And a lot of people need to be having, a lot of these young rappers need to have conversations with him.
I agree. Whenever 50 talk, I listen. Whenever 50, Diddy, Master P, Tupac, Jigga, Nipsey, Tip, whenever them niggas talk, I'm like, hey, whoa.
Yes.
Tip is talking, pause.
Right.
Tip talking, let me catch these Jews and shit. That BMF documentary is really, really good.
Y'all check it out, please.
Hell
Definitely
yeah.
check it out.
I think we're 4 episodes in right now.
Yes.
That shit is fire. But I love those stories. You can call it, classify however you want to classify it. But young broke niggas putting in the work, getting that money, moving to the next level. That shit always going to inspire me. Whether they do it through sports, through entertainment, through corporate America, or through the streets. Whenever you got some young broke niggas that do what they got to do to get to the next level, you always gonna have my attention.
And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm a big fan because I went to them BMF parties. I lived through it, so I saw the impact that they had on the music industry and the way they moved. Man, it's never, like they said, it's never gonna be anybody like them. Never.
Never. I ain't never seen it. I seen small little imitations of it, but I ain't never seen no shit like that.
When they put them billboards up, man, that was it. That was it for me. When I went to the all-black Jeezy party at Visions and the line was wrapped around the building, man.
You was there.
Man, what? Don't play with me. So yes, I am definitely tuned in, and you guys need to be tuned in too because it is a very, very good documentary. It gives you the behind the scenes of, and I can't wait till it comes back on 50.
Yeah.
But it gives you, he's kind of like, what 50 does. He kind of like, let me get him a little something to watch before I bring this out. So thank you, 50. We like that.
Hell yeah. He said when this series ends, the BMF TV show will be back on the same night of the finale. The BMF TV show will follow that. And then so it's just continuous BMF.
I see what you're doing, 50. I see.
Jive. All right, now, Mel isn't here, but this is her favorite segment of the podcast. And the YouTube makes me turn it down because they'll So, this or that this week. Now, I did it based on the season we're in and on the guests that we have. So,
this is personal.
Well, a couple of them. Just I know you'll get fit with Jacq, so I'm like, all right, we got to put some fitness in here.
I like that.
With fitness in here, and with someone who's so in shape and proud of their body, I think about where does that take you in a sexual space. And this and that is always our romance, dating, sex area. That's why male like this segment so goddamn much. Freaky male. But having said that,
what's up, Mel?
it's wintertime.
Yes.
Damn near. We're all here. It's cold. You having a coat.
Coats are out.
His coats are out. And this season, are you? And I always think it's a little difficult to date in the winter because I don't want to be outside. But it's still shit to do. You got the parks. You got all these winter festivals. It's shit to do. In this season, are you winter dating, or is it like, nigga, fuck that shit? Come over to the house. This is Cuddy Buddy season. I'm not going out to nothing.
Okay, so I don't call him a Cuddy Buddy.
Okay.
That's
probably an old school term.
I call him a maintenance man.
Oh, okay.
So whenever I need to be tuned up.
You got a mechanic.
Every 3 months you got to take that car in, right?
Yeah,
but it's not every 3 months. It's way less. And it's more than that, but I'm just saying.
And we said less. I'm like, God damn. So more often than that.
But I guess the answer to your question is you calling it. So I would do definitely Cuddy Buddy.
Okay. And I think that's pretty much where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
I think because I've been like, all right, I'm ready to settle down with 2-3 women and call it for that.
2-3 women. Y'all hear that right? Y'all caught that?
But now I'm like, yeah. I need a maintenance woman. I think that's where my mindset is now. And then I'll come back out in the spring and marry Ashanti or something. We'll figure it out. So I'm with you on that one.
Well, I got a question with that now because you're into poly. So how you would have to have several maintenance women, right? Or do you with that community, do you have a main and you just have others that are that follow her and her direction?
You could have, everybody polys differently.
Right, that's what.
Everybody. So it is, we come with 1,000 different scenarios.
And what's your scenario?
My scenario, what I would ideally want is what's called a triad or a couple. It'll be me and 2 women. Well, I actually talked to this ex. I haven't talked to her in years.
Okay.
But I talked to her the other day and I was like, you're not gonna believe this shit. Now everybody poly now, and she was like, oh yeah. Because we were talking about this in 2006. And I was like, everybody doing this shit now. And I was like, the idea you brought to me, it was like I had to keep it to myself because the world wasn't ready.
Okay.
Now the world ready. You know what I'm saying? But her idea was she wanted a sister wife because she's into women. So she's like, I want you, but I want a boo too.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna keep her from you, so she'll be your boo too.
Okay.
And then she has to want a man and a woman as well. So now people look at poly like the dude get 5 women and the girl, all the women gotta shut up and just bow down. That ain't hardly what it is. In a throuple, we would all 3 date each other. And it's still not the man getting what he wants because each woman wants a man and a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, these women are going to men like, I fuck with you, but if I can't have a girlfriend too, I'm not down. And the other woman's like, I fuck with you, but if I can't have a girlfriend too, I'm not down.
Right.
I gotta have me a girlfriend and a boyfriend.
Right.
So what you want to do?
Right.
And you all agree. Well, you two both say you need both. I want 2 women. Do we all sync? And if we all sync, then it's just us 2.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or it could be, what I've experienced is I may date multiple women, and a woman I date may date a man, another man, and another woman, or whatever. I've dated married women who were poly, so they got a whole husband.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I know the husband. You know what I'm saying? So
Interesting.
But right now, what I'm mostly interested in is meaningful connection. I don't care if it's one woman, just me and one woman, and we just do our thing and fuck the world, and we go off and be monogamous. And I want a meaningful connection. That's it.
And I think a lot of people are looking for that because that's what's missing in the dating scene. It's people are so. I actually Someone showed me an app where you can alter your abs and muscle definition and make your chest bigger and all kind of stuff.
They gonna see you eventually.
That's what I said. So now I'm on let me FaceTime you real quick.
Right. When they want to do the adjustments, they looking for one night because they know the next night you won't know the truth. Maybe you come, maybe you don't.
Or they're just so comfortable with lying, they don't care how you feel.
Damn.
I mean,
Jav. I mean, I can't argue with you, Jav.
Yeah.
All right, boom. Get fit with Jacq.
Oh,
We're talking about abs and everything else.
I like this next one.
That was a good segue too. You gotta get at this. That was a good segue.
Yes.
I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching you. Would you prefer to be watched having sex or to watch someone else or other people have sex?
That's a tough one because I like both.
Yeah.
So with me, it depends on the night because I like both. I like to watch because I'm a very passionate. I like to see passion. I like to see the two people, their connection. That's what I like. And then I like to be watched because I like for someone to see my connection with someone. So I like both.
My answer was always to be watched because I had been watched more than I had the opportunity to watch.
Oh, okay.
So I've been watched. I was doing, I guess you could say dealing. I was dealing with this shit.
Okay.
And we were in my room. We had a pool in the backyard. So we all was skinny dipping. We all was in the pool having fun. We fucked around in the pool. People paid a little bit of attention, I guess. And then we went into my room. We was getting in. And all of her girlfriends just kick it open. They opened the door, busted in, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? And I was like, I'm just about my business. And I kept doing what I was doing, and then they were commenting and cheering on. And
how did that make you feel?
It made me feel great, but it also made me, and this probably isn't realistic, but it made me think I could fuck all four of these. I could fuck all four of them, but I didn't know what
I
didn't know, right, but I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to take it to the next level because I'm like, I don't know if I say something, she gonna get mad.
Right.
I didn't know what to do.
So y'all weren't in that. It was like
this was early. This
spur of the
years
moment,
ago.
right? It was spur of the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there were other dudes there, so I'm like, they should be fucking them or talking to them. But it was the girl I was dealing with, her friends.
Gotcha.
And I had a couple of my boys.
Gotcha.
And for whatever reason, actually, I think some of my boys was in the door too because, like, if the three pretty girls go over there, where you gonna go?
That's true.
But all I heard talking was the girls. And I was thinking like, if I could figure out a way to tell all the girls to come get naked in the bed, I would say it. But I couldn't figure out the way. Not at that point. I was like, I don't know what the fuck to say. But I was listening.
But what were they saying to you? Like, you didn't feed off of that? What did
They was like, oh, girl, that look good. Or this is
You want to come try? You want to come try?
At that point, I was more focused on putting on the show and trying to get more comments. And now I wanted to be like, oh, y'all come here. But I didn't know what to say. So I was like, I'm just going to give them the best fucking show I could give them.
Gotcha.
And I focused on that. When I look back on it, I'm like, I probably couldn't.
But wait, afterwards, none of them hit you up?
One other one. Is that me or you?
That's you.
Who's calling doing the podcast? And I didn't put it on, what you call it? I normally have it on.
We back, y'all. We back.
Are we back?
We back.
Damn. I normally have it on Do Not Disturb. But because I had to deal with so much, I was trying to get you. I'm going to put it on you.
See how you do me,
trying to get you direct.
See how you do me, though?
Trying to get you here. She was.
Let's go ahead and get it out. Let's go ahead and get it out.
She was 0.3 miles away for 20 minutes.
You finished?
So you finished or are you done?
Are you done?
I'm done. Oh man. But yeah, so now with my obsession with the amateur porn,
okay.
Now my focus is watching. Like I've been to trapeze and I've been watching.
I've never been to trapeze. I've been to a sex club, but I've never been to trapeze. No.
Yeah.
I always hear it's overrated.
Okay, well, I don't feel bad then. That's kind of my view of it, but I just felt like I wasn't there at the right time and
Right.
the right people and then the right this. But I was kind of like,
Right.
I prefer doing play parties than I do sex clubs. At the
Gotcha.
play party, I control.
Because it's more authentic too.
Mhm, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. Now I don't. Okay, cool. Now I don't feel bad. I didn't want to be that one dude who's like, trapeze ain't really all that.
Nah, I've heard that for years.
Okay.
Years.
Okay. What was next? Oh, so back to fitness.
Okay.
Do you prefer to send nudes or videos?
Videos.
Me too. And it feels weird to be a man taking a picture of myself.
Why?
I don't feel, because the first, like, to me, news really meant women. It didn't really mean men. So
I mean, that's true. Society
I
put it that way, yes.
I used to send on the computer. This is back on when we didn't have camera phones. On the computer, I was in a long distance relationship, and I would send that girlfriend the laptop camera, pictures of myself. But that was my girl, you know what I'm saying? And nobody, when women started sending pictures, it was unsolicited, but it was like, oh, this is what the ladies do. This is how the ladies turn us on. It never hit me like I should do it too. But then I will, send video. And actually, another thing, going back to the watching, I watch videos. I could watch a girl I fuck with video she shot with somebody else.
Okay.
Like, I don't really. I like amateur, so I don't really be tripping. Like, as long as it's real, you know what I'm saying.
So when you're watching these videos, what is turning you on about the video? What is being taking place? What is the position? Is it the moaning? Is it the talking shit back and forth? Is it the ambiance? Is it the bodies, how they look?
As a general rule, what I like about the amateur aspect is I have an orgasm fetish, so I like to watch women come. Usually in like regular porn, it's really more about the man and how he get off,
right?
And it's directed. And it's all leading up to him coming at the end.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about him coming.
I want the woman
to come. So I like videos like my category is ebony amateur orgasm.
Okay.
Xavier Thick, his videos are just women coming. It's different ways he makes women
Xavier Thick. I'm about to check that out.
Yeah, THICC.
Okay.
But all his videos is all about the female orgasm. So in every video, she would come from here, she come from fucking, she come from fingering.
Okay.
But it's an orgasm every time. And since that's what I get off on, that's what I want to see. And you're more likely to see that in amateur than you are in the professional one. You know what I'm saying? Professional porn, I don't even think women just be
be making all noises.
Yeah,
now for the people at home that don't know what a fetish, what is a fetish?
A fetish is something that I want to do the distinction between a fetish and a kink.
Right.
A fetish is something you crave.
I like that definition.
Fulfills you.
I like that.
A kink is freaky shit you like to do. So if you got some freaky shit you like to do, that's
so
a
kink you would do with anybody, and a fetish you would do with somebody that you trust.
Not necessarily, because you got a foot fetish.
Right.
But
some people are embarrassed by their fetish. So they're not going to do it they're not going to do it with somebody unless they're comfortable with doing that fetish with. Versus a kink, they're like, oh, I just like doing this, so I'm just going to use, you know what I'm saying?
Let me think. I can see shame, quote unquote, shame in both areas or embarrassment in both areas.
Okay.
I think with a kink is just some, I don't even want to say weird, I don't want kink some. A kink is something that you are just into. I'm into this, and I could be into this with anybody. Kind of to your point.
Right. A
fetish is something that really makes you feel like something you get supreme pleasure out of. So some people rather do their fetish because it feels better. It feels amazing. A kink is just what you like to do. A fetish is, and you get a reward from that, of course. fetish is something that you just, that's the thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That got you going.
So that's your only fetish is the orgasm? Look, I'm trying to get the tea.
Choke and stroke. I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of
Then I'll go through mine.
Okay. Okay, so toys is a kink. I discovered toys really, the last couple of years. That wasn't really my thing.
Okay.
I didn't have a problem with it, but now I understand toys. And now I'm like, you're my best friend.
So
we're homies, toys.
Which toys do you like?
Everybody loves the wand, the rose, right?
Yes, I have that. I love that.
The rose.
The rose is amazing, ladies. Please get you one. Because I'm telling you, if you're busy like me, you just need to get off real quick. Oh, I love it. I love it. But I will say this. I'll choose my maintenance man over the rose.
Boom. The rose to me is unnecessary because of my oral skill. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
So I'm not really a fan of the rose. I respect it. Salute. But it's like, I do like clitoral stimulation. I like the wand. What I found is you put the wand like, it looks like a back massager. That jump with all the different settings. All those settings.
Yes.
I've seen some crazy orgasms from that.
What about squirting?
Squirting. If a woman can squirt, I believe I can make her squirt. And squirting to me was a thing that I might be not the last thing on earth, but I didn't make a woman squirt till like 10 years ago.
Okay.
So
I mean, but that's good. But that's good because squirting wasn't a big thing until about that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And so I became obsessed with it because something I liked. It was something that was different, and it was another orgasm. To have an orgasm fetish for every orgasm, but squirting can be an orgasm. Put it that way. So when I found out there's another orgasm, I got to master this. I have to figure this out. I am Wakanda forever. And when I first discovered it, I wasn't making a girl squirt. So I was like, fuck, this is a whole new orgasm and all the fucking.
But not every girl can squirt though.
Right. And then I found out how to make, this woman, but not her and her. But then her can do it. And not her. But her, I can do it. So I haven't figured it out, mastered it. But I kind of get it now because I'm seeing it. And I've been so impressed. Because I'm watching it in videos and I can't do it. I'm bad. I'm like, what the fuck? I want to know how to figure this, you know what I'm saying?
Well, what was your reaction when that happened?
The very first time?
Yes.
I had been wanting to do it for like a year.
So it was like,
what to do, how to do it. And the girl told me she squirted. I was like,
it's like, let's go.
Yeah, I'm like, let's go. But I didn't know what it was going to be. I'm like, does it trickle out? Does it spray out? Does it this?
It depends.
And I didn't quite know at first. And I was like this is like a weight. Yes, I did it. And then I was just intrigued because she squirted doing two different acts.
What was the first? Well, name these two acts. I need to know.
One, I never know a woman. I thought squirting was something that only happened through fucking. She squirted initially when I was eating her, and then she squirted when we was fucking. And I was just like, so as a person who didn't know shit about squirting, I ain't know shit about squirting.
Right.
So I'm just like, oh shit. Well, damn. I'm learning on the job. I'm figuring this shit out. And she was the only girl I could make squirt. And then it was sporadic. And then it got to a point where I was like, dog, if you can squirt, I can make you squirt. Like I figured it out. So if you can do it, I can do it.
Look, anybody watching, if y'all got any stories, we need to hear them. We need to hear them.
Facts.
So my story, my first time.
Okay.
Very unexpected. I was kind of embarrassed because you're thinking, am I urinating? What is going on? Because you can't stop it when it's happening. It's almost like your body's being used. So, yeah, it happened with the person that I was dealing with in a bathroom. He had me at a certain angle on the sink, and it happened, and I was just like, "Whoa, what the hell?" And he was just like, "Oh, it's all good. You good? You good?" And I'm like, so he's coaching me through it because I'm just like, "What is going on?" So he's like, "We're gonna go into the other bathroom." So I'm thinking in my mind, I'm not saying him this, but in my mind, I'm like, "This can't happen again." Got me at the same angle, and just like I couldn't control it, and I didn't like. I'm not a control freak, but I like to have things in my control. So it was kind of like, what is going on? And yeah, that was the first time. But once I started, so after that, I started to masturbate more, so I could learn my body and what makes me do that. So finally, I understood my body, and now I understand, and I embrace it. I love it. Shout out to all my squirters and creamers and creamers. Yes, because if you can do both, I love y'all because that is my type of crowd.
And you do like women.
Yes.
You're like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
We went look. Wait, no, we passed the yeah.
So we say news and videos. We both say videos.
Oh yes.
Boom. Now this is another question that was tailor made for you because I was like, all right, she's coming on the show. What did she do? What did she just trying to figure you out? She loves to work out. So more than likely, if she's dating a dude, they're gonna wind up working out. That's
right.
More than like that's going to happen.
Right.
So y'all are working out. You had this great workout. You ran 8 miles and you did this and you did the glutes and your abs and everything. And nobody's in the gym with y'all. Or let's say you ran around and just sit around the house, and then you happen to make that glance,
right?
And it's like we are drenched in sweat.
Well,
you need to go in, or do you like? I don't know. Fuck, clean your ass over here.
Depends on the person.
Okay.
So, maintenance man, that's whatever. If it's straight from the gym, whatever, because it's more of the connection. It's not like when it's a connection, you're not thinking about all that. You just went to the gym and all. It's more of like, damn, you're looking sexy right now. Like, you can get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're not thinking about that. But if it's something that's planned, if it's the first time, if it's you guys, it's your anniversary or anything like that, then of course you're probably going to shower together, or you'll shower before, me, I'm shave, got to shave it up, you know what I'm saying? Get it real nice. So it just all depends on the situation. It depends on the time. Like, but there's times where, especially them quickies, man, please. What?
Nobody worry about all that.
Right. And you might just do it in the shower. So it's, hey.
Yeah.
But what about for you?
I don't see nothing stopping me.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
gotcha. Now, would you get head if she's been working out and ain't showered? Or is it more of just penetration? Like, y'all getting straight to it? Like,
were we working out together, or did she just come home from the gym?
She came home from the gym.
It depends. Some gym outfits, I'd be
like, the gym outfits be the truth, though.
For a fact, I can think of a time a woman was like, I need to get in the shower. And I was like, nah, you don't.
Right.
No, you don't.
Right.
Get your motherfucker,
because you know you want to be fresh. You want to be, of course, you want to be fresh with your man or the person that you're dealing with. But if you at that comfort level where you like, I know you just worked out. Like, if you don't bring this shit on,
exactly.
Like, we can shower together afterwards. But right now, how I'm feeling right now, let's go. Let's go.
I'm gonna base it on how I'm feeling. Depending on how I'm feeling.
Right. Let's go.
I know you clean. I know
exactly.
Exactly. A little sweaty. Okay, I'm good.
Exactly.
I'm good on that. Good.
Exactly.
Music. Let's see what we got going on.
This is a fantastic album, man. Let me borrow it.
No, my brother. You've got to buy your own.
You remember that?
Yes. No, my brother.
You got to buy your own. As far as new music, we got the new Nas and Hit Boy album, King's Disease 3. It sounds good. It sounds refreshing. It's my era.
Exactly.
Our era.
If
Well, I don't think quite as old
rule
as I
the
am.
world.
But you remember that?
Yes.
I'm really enjoying. I'm enjoying this resurgence of Nas. He's put out 4 albums in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's some new shit.
Yeah.
That's some like Nas was to do the album every 4 years or something. And now Nas going crazy with
He's staying relevant.
Yeah,
I love
definitely. And that's ironic because 21 Savage said he wasn't relevant.
Well, I don't listen to the youngsters. You know what I'm saying? I know who I know. I know who I grew up on. So a lot of the time when these youngsters are talking, a lot of times for clout, a lot of times, I'm not saying this 21 Savage did that for clout, but what I'm saying is sometimes a lot of these youngsters, and we've all been young. We say what we want. We don't think about what we say. We just say it because we're trying to get a reaction. And you get the reaction that you get. Now he has to deal with what the reaction that he's getting.
Facts. And I fuck with 21. Like I
love 21
with Drake last week. I fuck with dude.
Yes.
But I think that even in him saying that he wasn't relevant, he was like he just has a strong fan base. He's still making great music. I'm like,
but at the same time, I do look at it as like this. He's young.
Yeah.
Nas is relevant to us because we grew up on it. He didn't grow up on that.
Nas won a Grammy 2 years ago.
Okay, we know that. We grew up on Nas.
2 years ago. 21.
We grew up on Nas.
21. No, he won that Grammy 2 years ago.
That don't mean that he grew up. That don't mean that he's going to give him.
But relevant though. Remember, not great. Relevant.
But you got to understand what the definition of relevant is.
What is it? Did they change the
our look? We're true hip hop heads, so our relevant is totally different from these youngsters. Totally different. We grew up on songs that were from 6 to 8 minutes. They grew up on songs that are 2 minutes.
1.5. So is relevant what's relevant to their neighborhood, or is it what's relevant to the music industry? Because if you win a Grammy within 2 years, you're relevant to the music industry.
But how many, and I might get backlash for this, but how many youngsters are really researching what the industry is about? Do they even care about what the industry is about?
21 know that he didn't win the Grammy, so somebody won it.
Okay.
So what's relevant to 21?
We in an era right now where how many people even go to the awards anymore? We used to sit up and watch
Instagram.
We used to sit up and watch people and see who would be at the Grammy because everybody was at the Grammys. Everybody supported one another. They don't do that now. So a Grammy, okay.
Does that mean social media relevance? Is that what he means?
Pretty much.
Oh shit. Well, okay.
Yeah,
well,
he's young.
That's true. That would be his truth.
Exactly.
All right, I ain't mad. I wasn't going to jump on him because that's pause, but that's my man. I fuck with 21 Savage.
That's his truth. You can't deny his truth. That's him. Yeah. He didn't grow up on Nas, so he's not going to have the same outlook that we have.
Okay. I ain't mad. I ain't mad at that. Shout out to Nas. Shout out to B-Boy. Shout out to 21.
Shout out to 21, right.
Exactly. Shout out to Blueface. They now saying is, I saw the video. I couldn't tell what was going on in it, so I'll say allegedly he shot into a van. I couldn't see it that way from the angle I saw, but that's what the caption was. And the van did look like he was trying to maybe run his crew over. And they arrested him for murder in Vegas.
Yeah.
So this event happened a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And Krishan and Wax said they were going to get him out today. I don't know that he's out, but
I don't know. That girlfriend been going in with the baby mama, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So I'm like, either y'all gonna put y'all money together, or y'all gonna keep arguing. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all doing? Because I'm gonna tell you, I used to be a ride or die chick. So when the dude get in it, like the bitches, hey, we get together, we do what we gotta do, we hate each other afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. That's what we did. You know what I'm saying? As being young at 21 and 22, you know, you don't have no commitment like that. But if a bitch want to give you some money, put on the books with your man and you got money too, hey, let's get him out. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go back to the same old shit, but we love him. You know what I'm saying? We don't get him out. We showing him a support system. Black men, see, we still support you even with the bullshit.
That sounds real poly to me. That sounds poly. But what do you think about Marcus Jordan, Michael Jordan's son, dating Scottie Pippen's ex-wife? That's wild. Because I'm thinking they knew each other when he was a kid.
It's not wild.
If she knew him when he was a kid,
it's not wild because that might be his crush.
But from her perspective, that was a little kid you knew.
Okay, she's been around the block. Does she have any boundaries or standards?
I don't know. I guess not.
Exactly. So what are we talking about?
Your father, your ex-husband was his father's teammate, and they're the most famous people on the fucking planet.
Let's be real, y'all. Dude, when you guys are doing what you do, are you thinking about who's related to who and whose father is who and who? No, you're just having fun. You're not thinking about none of that.
Jive. That age disparity, knowing someone when they were 2-3 years old and you were an adult and then fucking them later in life, that just seems like a lot to me.
Okay, but she did it. So what do you think she's thinking?
Guess nothing.
Exactly. It's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? We think it is relevant. She don't care. He don't care. But I mean, she gonna do what she want to do anyway.
My Wizards just lost his game. I'm feeling very emotional right now.
Oh Lord Jesus.
It hurt my soul and my heart. Like this shit. I can't believe it. Oh,
this was a nice little. We did our thing tonight. I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself.
But I do want to thank you for joining me tonight. Y'all know I've been having guests alternate in and out for the last few months because Mel and J. Lou done left me. But the podcast is still thriving. We're still on the shots. We're still doing our thing. And definitely appreciate you being here tonight.
Of course.
Let everybody
enjoyed
know.
Myself.
Great. Excellent. Round of applause for that guy. What the fuck is round of applause?
Yes, round of applause. Baby,
make that ass clap. So let everybody know where they can follow you, where they can see you, where they can get at you.
Instagram, get fit with _JACQ. Get fit with Jacq. You can follow me on Instagram. I post my workouts all the time. You can come see me Monday and Thursday, 7 p.m. Glutes and Abs class. You can also download my fitness app, Get Fit with Jacq, which is on Google and Apple. If you need any meal plans, if you need a workout, you want to come to my class, you on vacation, you need a workout, I can put it into your file. You can upload your pictures. You can look at your measurements. So definitely get with me because it's about the new year. Got to be a new you. You got to get back on track. Let's go. Let's go. I'm here for you.
So how am I gonna get rid of this pregnancy belly?
Starts with in the kitchen. Abs are in the kitchen. It's all on what you eat and all on what you drink.
Well, I'm gonna lose. You shouldn't have had to drink.
Right, already.
I was like, I could eat some ladies that's in shape. So I was like,
oh my gosh, we ain't doing that.
Okay, well,
we ain't doing that.
Thank y'all for tuning in to a pod named Kickback.
Yes, definitely.
And next week, don't forget, we're doing, of course, another episode, but we're also going to have the Kickback After Dark conversation with Zelina Divine. That's going to be crazy and ratchet. And don't tell everybody. Just shh.
Take this call real quick, y'all.
All right, well, Uno.
Yes, I got to take this call.